some space in the energy, already in the body, calming the nervous system, just gently allowing anything that's not serving you to just kind of peel off, slide off, slither away. Use this focus on the breath to help guide you back to you. And nice and easy, we'll draw the palms together at the heart center. And again, inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, relax your sweet shoulders. Bow your head to your heart. Mind intelligence to our body intelligence, our heart. And we'll bat the eyelashes open and release the fingertips. Stay connected to your breath, my friends. Move nice and slow, one foot in front of the other here, and walk the fingertips to the center. Releasing down onto the forearms, or maybe reaching all the way out. And slowly releasing back up. And we'll reverse the cross of the ankle or reverse which foot is in front here. And same thing, nice and easy, slowly get down. Breathing into the hips and the back body. Slowly coming back up, taking the hands to the ankles here and bringing the soles of the feet together. So we're kind of doing a moving meditation today. Keep it soft and easy. We draw down through the tops of the thighs here. We lift up through the center channel and the heart. Maybe even tap a little weight of the elbows down again, relaxing the shoulders. Press your feet together actively. Spread your toes if you feel like it. So if you feel like you're just waiting for the next thing here, work to connect to this energy. So lifting up through the center channel. And this grounding down through the tops of the thighs, the elbows, the shoulder blades. Press away from your sit bone, sit up nice and tall. Inhale in and on, a long exhale. We're going to slowly melt the heart forward. Maybe the elbows press into the inner thighs a little bit here. Maybe adjust your palm to come a little bit forward. And we breathe into the hips. We breathe to the area of the groin. That breath. It's like that song, all about that bass. To come up, press into the soles of the feet, press into the outer edges of the feet and the sit bones, and roll up. Bring the hands to the outer edges of the feet, and we bring the soles of the feet together here. So even if the belly doesn't come anywhere near the chest, you keep a lot of space here. I'm going to inhale, draw a line with my nose, look up, and exhale, rounding in. We take a little private moment here to just wrap the arms around the legs and find this sweet little curvature of the spine. Relax your shoulders down. Breathe into the back of the neck. Notice how you feel here and keep deepening the breath. See if you can really rock out the sound of your breath today. Let that victorious breath be the soundtrack for your practice. dropping the chin to the chest, slowly roll it up. And then we'll send the legs out nice and wide. So you can keep the hips lifted here and then move nice and slow, moving meditation today. Press into the heels, tops of the thighs, draw down, and we sit up nice and tall. This is where it's really nice to have a little support underneath the hips. Cool, then I'm going to take my left palm to the top of my left thigh, or, top of the right thigh or top of the right hip crease. Sit up nice and tall here. Inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead as I come into a side body stretch. This is not jiving with you. This is not meditate is great. Day 8 for you. And just do this. So it took me a while to kind of enjoy these yoga binds. This is just a gentle one, but it just may not be right for you. So in that case, bring the left hand over here and find your side stretch. Tops of the thighs are firm. We're still really active, full body awareness. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bring it back to center. And we cross on over to the other side. Right palm to the top of the left thigh. Grounding down through the left and right leg. We reach fingertips up and overhead. So really firm through the legs. Oh yeah, I can feel this in my chest. Find your breath. Notice if you're creating any extra unnecessary tension in the neck and shoulders. Keep it soft and easy. One more breath here. Lift your chest. And exhale back to center. Down through the midline we go, walking the fingertips out. We can come onto the forearms here. If you have that block handy, sometimes it's nice to chill here, or here, here. Say a little prayer. Also very cooling, calming to bring that pressure to the forehead, right? So we might come here. But really here on this thing. If you don't have it, don't worry. It'll be here. In time, we might be able to bring our forehead to the fists, or maybe even one day to the floor. Never underestimate the power of your breath. Breathe into the backs of the legs. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into the back body. Stay alive and awake through your feet. One more breath here. And then slowly we press into the earth to come back up. Awesome, my friends. Now we're going to bring the palms underneath the backs of the thighs. Hike those knees up nice and slow. And I'll use my fingertips to come up into squat here. So if I have the blanket of the block, I can do a couple things. I can bring it underneath my heels, or I can use that block to sit on here. If the heels don't come to the ground, no worries. You can keep them lifted. Everyone lift your chest, your sternum up. Maybe bring the palms together at the heart. So we connect deeply to the breath, to the sensations of the body here. We get down to our roots here. Think about the shape in other cultures. And we do a little postural work here with the breath. Inhaling, imagining the breath traveling down to the tail, to the coccyx. Belly fills with air. You can even feel it in the buttocks. I can. And then on an exhale, we imagine that breath traveling up and out through the nose. Press your elbows, your arms into your legs. Squeeze your legs into your arms. So we sit at desk chairs, couches, toilets, all these things that are kind of affecting, influencing this posture that brings a lot of fatigue and tightness and ultimately pain to the body. So here in this version of Malasana, yogic squat, deep yogic squat, kind of get back to our roots. Days where we gave birth like this, ate like this, cooked like this, released like this. And if you're just dying here, you can take breaths. Okay, this takes a while to build this practice, but I really want you to get into that deep breath. So when you feel like you've met your edge, find that nice, long, smooth, deep breath. Can always be on the palms here. We're seated on the block just for a little more support. We'll continue our soft moving meditation by bringing the left palm to the center and inhaling, reaching the right fingertips up overhead. If you can, press that left arm into that leg. If your body allows you to do that, that might be nice. Just as we open up through the right wing. Maybe we're here today still working on opening up the chest and the shoulders. In time, we might be able to dial it open. Inhale in, spread your right fingertips, reach. And exhale, release back to center and take it on to the other side. Here we go. Inhale now, opening up through the left. So I suffer from a little bit of acid reflux and heartburn, and this is a really nice posture. I can really feel it opening up my chest and doing some magic yoga work there that I can't even explain to you in words. Find your breath again. Reach the left fingertips up high. And then exhale, release. Alright, so from here we're going to come up onto the heels. I'm going to, come up onto the toes, lifting the heels. I'm going to press into my palms. I'm going to dial my knees in towards the center, and nice and slow, I'm going to come into a forward fold. So as you can see, my heels landed perfectly on this blankie. That's really nice. It's kind of restorative, giving me that extra little lift. And I find a little sway here, gentle rock back and forth, back and forth. So staying here a little longer today, really breathing into the backs of the legs, stretching out, maybe walking from side to side, checking in with any tight spots from yesterday's practice or the day before. Anything and everything in between. At this time, if you have anything that's been bothering you, any words unspoken, or anything that is not serving you currently, we don't even have to identify it right now. Take a deep breath in. And on exhale, imagine like a little trap door or something just opening here at the top of the head and just spilling out all the stress, all the worry, this unidentified anxiety, fear of the unknown. I certainly have it. We all have it. 'Tis life. 'Tis part of life. So we just kind of do and we practice letting go. From your forward fold, we're going to heel toe the feet out just a little bit wider, turning the two big toes in just slightly. Once again, we draw the left palm to the center and inhale, reach the right fingertips all the way up and around to the top of the left thigh. So you might find this bind here, and then again, as I mentioned before, if the bind is just not there yet, sometimes it's nice to try and then go, okay, check it in, and we might just reach all the way up. Draw your heart up towards the sky, one more breath. Again, a block here is always nice to lift the earth up to your hand. And then we'll gently release back to center and switch to the other side. Nice and slow. Fill your body with breath, with energy. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale, we release the twist. Fingertips come to the mat. We heel toe, and back in towards center, about hip width apart. Coming back through the squat, turn the toes out. We come back. So we have two options here. And just because we're doing a moving meditation doesn't mean we can't do something kind of fun. But if you're feeling more restorative today, I invite you to stay here, right here in Vipassana. Lifting your heart, seeing if you can find length up through the crown of the head. Chances are we're going to be here at first, and so we're going to want to slowly connect to the breath to open it up here. Option 2 would be for a little Vipassana practice. So taking this deep connection to the breath and this presence that you've built up, placing the palms in front of you, and beginning to rock gently back and forth. As you do that, you might bring the toes in closer. And then I'll actually turn to the side just so you can see this a little better. And then maybe you lift up and maybe not. Maybe it's new, so maybe don't lift up today. But we keep this calm, cool energy that we've built so far. And we take it into our workout. This focus, this awareness of the breath, the back body. We press away from the earth. Keep an extension through the crown of the head. If you have a block, you can use the block to perch up on here a little bit. Practice crow. Or again, you might just stay in that squat. Maybe lifting one toe and the other. So keep playing here. A couple more breaths. This rocking in and out of crow is really nice for beginners, just to get a little sense and slowly get the knees up into the shoulders, towards the shoulders. So finish it out wherever you are, a little playtime. You can even keep it going, be right on. Then we'll meet up with our friends here in our squat. And surely we are ready to release, so we'll slowly bring the fingertips behind us and send the legs out long. Take the palms to the hip creases, press them down and away. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, fold. Relaxing the weight of the head down. And then wrapping the arms around the legs, the shins, or the outer edges of the feet. Maybe you interlace the fingertips here one day. Breathe deep. Keep the shoulders relaxed and soft. Tuck the chin into the chest, gently unravel. Cool, so from here we're going to move into one-legged pigeons and then to Shavasana. So to do that, we're going to cross the ankles and come onto all fours. And then from here we'll inhale, extend the right leg out long, exhale, bring it up and in for your posture. So we keep a brightness in the right foot, we keep a nice awareness through the left leg. And we come up off of that right hip, and then we can use this blanket or towel that we have handy to pillow the right hip up a little bit. We can use the block to eventually pillow the head. So I have lots of options here for some really nice moments with the breath in one-legged pigeon. So find what feels good. Enjoy the posture. Send breath into the outer edge of that right hip, and you might even find a gentle rocking back and forth here. And then we'll slowly tuck the chin into the chest, come up, bring your right palm over towards your right foot, and then take a look behind. Look at your left leg. Now, if you're new to the practice, you might just be like, one day I'll grab you. But maybe that day is today, and you slowly press into your foundation, use your right palm on the earth, bend that left knee, and grab that left ankle. Be really mindful. Maybe, guys, this was my pose for the longest time. And then one day I was like, hey, find your breath, lift your heart. Take any variation you like here. You might be hooking in the elbow. You might be reaching around to grab. You might use your strap, but just keep it soft and easy. Awesome, then gently we'll release. We'll curl the back toes under and take one downward facing dog here. Setting the hip bones, hip points up, sit bones high. Deep breath in, long breath out, and the slow motion. One-legged pigeon on the other side. Send the left toes out. Then inhale all the way up. Find your posture. Nice and easy. I feel so mod today with my hair down. The theme of our practice so soft and sweet and yummy. It's great. So same thing here. I can use a little padding to support. And it took me a long time to drop that hip, really truly. So if you're feeling like, a little cushion. Cushion's always nice. And we find our posture. Notice how you feel. Notice just the sensations in your body and also your spirit, your attitude, the emotion that comes along for the ride. Stay present. Keep listening. Draw the palms underneath the shoulders, tuck the chin into the chest. We'll lift it up. Try to avoid the tendency to rock onto that back hip here to look back. See if you can stay centered. That's where that support is kind of nice. Just to butt up there, literally. And we look back, and maybe we're like, someday. And maybe we're like, today. Stay mindful, stay lifted in the heart. So don't collapse here, but keep it lifted. Use your left palm to support you. That upward current of energy. Take one more breath wherever you are. Even if you're in someday, take a deep, full, proud, beautiful breath in. And then exhale back. Awesome. We're going to actually roll onto the left hip here now. So permission to roll onto that left hip. We swing all right.